And for the month of May, we've been celebrating women in male-dominated profession, and we've been bringing you outstanding women who are doing so much well in their calling, especially when it comes to the field of work. Today, we have a teacher, and this one day, the resume is so heavy, I don't even know where to start from. Needing the Stella Gyimaah Larbi. And I have to tell you that if we have to go through all the resume, then the yempon wahade, because my waye ne doso, enyema bebre na mami waye. But we're going to have a conversation and find out why she is so much into learning and, of course, doing so much for the teaching fraternity in Ghana. A very good morning to you, Stella.
Good morning, Max. What is it, Max, the name?
Yeah, Max TV. I'm
yes.
Alex.
Alex,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's Baby
okay.
Dapa.
Yeah, I know, baby.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I just want to read a little for our viewers. 12 years in the education sector, especially teaching.
Yeah.
12 solid years there. Researching, mentoring, inspiring transformation across the globe. Now, that is a big one. Youngest development consultant. Huge one there. Government and private sector engagement. We proceed, it says global speaker. I love it when I hear the global speaker side of thing. And of people-centered leadership, I want to touch on that. Analytical, agile, ability to move strategy to execution, communicator, and many, many, many more.
I'm bit to meet you. They can pay. Yes.
Because the resume is so. Are you obsessed with learning?
I'm obsessed with impacting.
Okay.
And you can pour from an empty bucket.
Okay.
And so before you can give out, you should have.
Before you can give out, you should
have. Yes.
Okay. When did you learn that? To have that saying, say, listen, before I can pour out, before I can give out, I should have. What stage in your life did you acquire that wisdom?
I think I started from secondary school.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I went to Binkum Secondary School.
Okay.
Yeah, there's been a lot of hullabaloo about my school, but it made me who I am today.
Why? That it is not the kind of school that...
Oh, there's been a lot of bad publicity and a lot of bad things going on in the school now, based on the communication that is coming out. However, I should say that the time that I was there, I was at Binkum Secondary School, I had the best of training.
Okay.
Yes, my mates can all attest to that fact, that we had astute teachers, we had people who were ready to give out. And based on the readiness of the people who were there to give out to us, we all learned something. And one of the people who really imparted into my life was my literature and English teacher.
Your literature and
English teacher, Awodede.
What's the name?
Yeah, Awodede.
Awodede.
Yes,
okay.
yes. And Awodede was always on time. So if it's 8 o'clock, 7:55, you see her on the corridor.
All right.
Even when it's not her period. And I learned that from her. And so I do that now when I have a class. And whatever they were given, I remember my English teacher as well, Mr. Busa, may he so rest in peace. Mr. Busa, you can stay in his English class without your dictionary.
Oh, all right.
So these basic things I learned. And Mr. Fianu, the academic head then, you have to be in class at 6.
Okay.
By 6, you should be in class, and you go for a prep. Quickly, you come back. It was tight then.
Oh, okay.
It was tight then. So Binkum made me.
What time frame are we talking about?
Between 2004 and 2007.
2004 and
yes.
2007.
Yes.
And you remember all these names?
Of course.
So they were like your mentors who got you into the teaching. How did it start with you?
So it started with my father.
Oh, all right.
Yes, who retired as a teacher. So my father, Francis Efum Labi, he taught all his life. He didn't do any other thing. And he succeeded. success is defined in various ways.
Okay.
But I will say that my father succeeded because at the end of the day, he was able to enroll all his kids in school. He's living a comfortable life, not in a 10-bedroom mansion, but in a comfortable state, happy, and that's all we look out for. And so I learned that from my father. And then also along the way, I saw young people, especially girls, who didn't see the essence of being in school.
Oh, all right.
Yes, I live with my auntie briefly at Achimota. And at Achimota, I used to sell before going to school while with her.
For real?
Yes.
What were you selling?
Buffaloes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'll go and sell the buffaloes before school and after school if there were still some to be sold. And in the process of all that, some of the girls, after selling, I would rush to school and I'll see that they were still on the streets. They didn't have any direction, no sense of focus. And so I said, where can I really reposition myself so that I can ensure that these girls stay in school, they complete school, and they make something worthwhile out of themselves? Because I believe that you can be whatever, even if you want to be a sweeper, be a PhD holder in the sweeper. If you want to be a baker, have a little bit of education, because that education, formal education, will transform the way you do things.
Wow.
Yeah, so these two things and my literature and English teacher pushed me to become a teacher.
Where do you teach currently?
At Inter Community School. It's a basic school.
It's a basic school.
Yes.
Do you teach a class? Or?
Yes, so I teach English language. Yeah, I've been teaching grade 9 JHS Dewey for the past 11 years.
Oh.
Yes, so they bring them to me to polish them, to prepare them well for the final exams. However, I go to the junior high one, and to support the teachers. Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. So how many females do you have in your class?
Okay, so currently I have 3 streams, A, B, and C, and the A, B, and C I have 189 girls.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Now, when you realized that you wanted to impact into, children,
Yeah.
so they would stay in school, as you said, at that point you thought that, okay, I want to be a teacher, and your father was already a teacher. Okay, so I want to be a teacher.
Metepa.
I was like, okay. You have an accent.
So,
Yeah.
bra, you realized you wanted to be a teacher. Then you knew, say, you had to go for the training and everything, and then you would. Oh, started and now started in GSS, and I say you started with. Because teacher for me they start from nursery, they start from the primary, and then they go to and now starting the same
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, so there are courses, even at the training college, the College of Education. So if you are studying math and you come and your services is needed at the junior high, they take you there.
Okay.
So if you study English and your services is needed at the junior high, they take you there.
Okay.
And we have those who study the general. So the general people, you see them, they can teach all the other subjects.
Right.
So they can teach science. Although now we are pushing for subject teaching even at the upper primary.
Right.
Because sometimes some of the teachers skip the topics that they are not familiar with. And so when I came, I got the chance to teach at the junior high.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so how do you find in your school, especially the girls, do you find them so interested in learning? Do you find them so interested in, because when I was in school, what about teachers if we didn't teachers because when you were in school, definitely you see 1 or 2 teachers that you admire something about them, and you want to be that, if not learn so much about that. So maybe so, because first man kobia obi akra haye bebre si ensusu me man ne mom pressure se sia no ba bia wo kira de wo se man ni abrese wo mo besua de ana.
Of course, the many brepa, and because me mano, at the end of every exams, you can say if you're with your final exams new year, we strive for the girls to be on top. We strive because if a girl succeeds, the home succeeds. People can argue about that, but we make the home, we make the babies, we make all the major decisions in the homes. And see, one of the things that I teach the girls is that be you and conquer the world. So if you are being you to conquer the world, then it starts with wherever you find yourself. In your class, be on top. We are not striving to get 100%, but we are striving to be the best.
You know, I'm sorry, so I'm talking about the females because a man come.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's film. You know, what are some of the challenges that, you know, these girls, you know, have when it comes to school? You know, I saw this content on the internet. It's gone viral though, about a teacher or a berima na oba school the way enkorano any geno. They call him a favorite. And they come from all parts. But the boys and the girls, they come and hug on him. And you see, they are happy to baby krana. They come to him and everything. Intino, Amanda Kwakwa says some children actually find home in school.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges of these girls? There used to be a time I say their menstrual cycles is kakra. But what are their challenges when it comes to school?
So the challenges are varied. They are divergent, different challenges. So we will not just focus on the menstrual issues because, as you said, people are pushing the agenda. But one of the things that I keep saying is beyond the one-day celebration, one-day distribution of parts, what do you do for the girls? And so one of the things that I do is the Skills Impact Summit, where I groom the girls, have a skill. If it's about beads, start doing the beads while you're at home. Somebody will buy the beads. If it's time for, at that time of the month, you can get money to buy your part.
Right.
If nobody gives you a part. And so that is there. And then also at home, parental control and care is one of the challenges that some of my girls have. Some of them, either one parent is not there, either one is there, and the one that is there is not even at home. And so the girl comes to the house and indulges in a whole lot of things. So that is also there. And then resources. Some of the girls don't have all the resources that will help them to concentrate fully. So the textbooks are not there. A lot of basic things are not there. And they all hinder their progress. However, one of the things that constantly Gyimaah and the other teachers have been doing to support all the girls that I know in my municipality, Adenta municipality, and other parts of Ghana is that they bring the girls closer. They work on their mindset. They bring them closer. They work on their mindset. And this has been the game changer.
You said you want to impact. That is your core.
Yeah.
To impact. And untinama every now and then, no, you strive to get more knowledge. Say, your training. You go for some training and development. You're going for seminars. You're going for this. You're going for that. How do you see that helping your career and helping the people that you are, in tune with?
So I learned recently about emotional intelligence.
Okay.
And bringing EI to the classroom has been phenomenal. So you get to understand that the children have a lot of issues. And so you don't come to the class with your issues to affect them. Because how you enter the classroom as a teacher will also determine what the children take away from you. And so knowledge about EI, knowledge about all the other basic things I've learned, classroom management, application of resources and all those things have come into play a lot in my classroom. So the children Nobody makes noise in my class.
Madam, you're too strict. Okay, now Yanka about Nia Weshianina, Yanka about your challenge. Because Enra Mete said yes, you are bent on strategy. And I am too.
Oh.
Because without that, Nyama Bibri Beto Sleep. Into strategy. Let's talk about your challenges. We've spoken about the girls and you know some of the challenges that they have. Okay, now let's talk about your challenge in the field of education. Say menim say wo chira de wa denta no. Menim say nyama bebre wo hono mo a muhia a munni to slim. Muhia a munni anka wo say mo wo. Aha. Ena enkura no nso no ebia omo nyama bi ebia on syllables omo friend curriculum however it's been put now nini na wo hono mo because I can see you know kwa na wo ko wanim internet just an impact and I was thought oh you have happy children.
The School for the Blind.
Oh, School for the Blind.
Yeah,
you have
I have a project there.
You have a
project
project
time with the British High Commissioner.
Okay, now you've been around there a lot, I can see. So and then you also won the best teacher, eh?
Yes.
Hey. Oh my God.
This is a presentation in Argentina.
Oh my God. A teacher phone kwa.
Yeah, teacher phone kwa.
Oh, that means teacher 4 doors will be as inside.
So here I spoke on the teacher and personal branding. Yes.
Oh, teacher 4 doors will be as Oh, fine. Yeah, they're radiated. So, what are some of your challenges?
So, number one is resource allocation. There is inequality.
Okay, is the president?
Yes, so I had a reading session. The girl at the corner, she's blind.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you had the reading session
with the president at the Accra World Book Capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were talking about resource allocation. But can you treat mama ntiasie na yenna wo fie so ntiasie kakra. Hey, yemfamfra na yentiasie because can resource allocation pacho say what do you mean by
nyama na yekeka boma ubetimi di ama adisia akoninim no ebi ni ho.
Okay.
Ebi ni ho. And Mr. Rihanna Pabia, my husband will tell you sometimes I wake up and I've got a lot on my mind. And then I bet me aye. I'm a basic education, public basic education. A better. There is cuts on even the money that comes into basic education. And the focus has been diverged to other areas. And sinyama yebeke kan bom abuama nkwalano etimi edimu ye no. Nyama ni ho.
Nyama mean to say. Nyama to say.
So even classrooms are classrooms in ho. Furniture, desks and nkwalano betina to cry. Ebi ni ho. Inti nkwala miensa na omo te desks ba akoso. Class size that is supposed to contain at least 40, 45. It's harboring over 70. 80, baby. And it's a harding because, of course, other areas you have like 2 teachers in a class. But how can you give out your utmost if you are not called? The teaching for me is a ministry. Okay. And so if you are not born for that ministry and you are there,
okay.
If it's in that case, in Kolano Bre, in Takola betimi do JHS, no ni marking kind. Because nyaman kitin kitia you betimi dia to akwemu, abuan Kolana betimi I build a foundation. I'm so much enthused and passionate about the foundation.
About it
exactly.
Right
Anytime I talk about it, I get emotional. Because the foundation is so critical that, you know, the Bible even talks about it. Of what essence is the structure when the foundation is weak? And that is what we are seeing here. The nyamana ye fam to ye fam school way, ye fam way, ye allowing kofono some buemu no mumbe buano. We are not giving that chance, and we are not providing those things as well.
If you had one thing you want to change in the education, what would it be?
Education, not playing politics. Detaching education from politics.
Wow.
Yes.
Why is it so key for you?
2022 National Best Teacher and Detaching
education from politics.
Why is it so important?
It's so important because policies are put in place today. B comes, B changes the policies.
Okay.
And so if there is one laid down document, nobody fidgets with it.
I was a teacher because Mama who said there's no consistency in agenda I set it. There's no maintenance. We ban wa bidregu na we ban wa shift ya kosi. Inti eha mofra no eha teacher for.
Eha mo bebre
sa say o card ya megidi because we a national best teacher. Inti o ka megidi. E wo se wo ba na yedi nkomo efa mofra na ho. Efa a teacher for environment and a teacher for crown of the education system as well. The any year to mission, Yanum Bishia centipede nay, sister. Ye hunya de into the any yetre or demo. Yet besia near twasso. Near twasso because in common emua. Education o babeka ye be real come away no the next time or no. Not one more air friend with GS near dinner cheap. Yeah, for son, be for the better. You understand? Yeah, that's a pa. And what to me about the first thing that I picked was impact, and that is all about it. So we teach in India. What is a teacher if you are not impacting? Indeed, that is the best thing that I know it is.